Welcome back to Dynasty Mode. I'm Reese Davis, and it's time to kick off your EA Sports College Football 26 coaching journey. First, select whether you want to play single-player or multi-use. Next, let's choose your rosters. If you're looking for the latest EA Sports recommended roster featuring more than 1,000 additional players, choose the active roster option. Or you can select the rosters from our original launch with a default roster option. Here is where you can customize your Dynasty experience. Similar to last year, here's where you'll modify your settings from the updated list of available options and customize your conferences complete with unique rules and protected rivals. It's now time to select your team. Would you prefer to take over an established contender or build a team from the ground up? Pay attention to each team's prestige rating, represented by the number of stars next to each team's name. Teams with a higher prestige will be ready to compete for the college football playoff right away. On the other hand, lower prestige teams provide a greater challenge to build into contenders. The choice, time to figure out where on the now for the fun part. Congratulations. They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. The Ducks ready to get this thing started and open the season. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Stallions offense will start this game off. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need him.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
Nah, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense will really open up with some more consistency at this spot. A running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Oh, they're after him. He lobs one high down the left side. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Gives it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Now the play fake. Here's a heat. It's complete to the left. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Stallions. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off.
Oh, what vision. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Ducks. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll line up for a second down play. Off play action. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Austin. With the catch, it's Williams. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Stallions will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Ducks offense will get the ball for the first time. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line, a group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
Man, I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the...
Turning it on! And he'll hold it and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
He'll do it himself. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's McGowan. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Stallions will punt this one away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Right down the gut of the field. Past the 20. They drag him down, but not before they get the turnover and a terrific return on the fumble. The Stallions with an absolute gift to start this drive with goal to go. Dumps it off in the flats. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Stallions. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. More to the air. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Complete to the left. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. A strike downfield. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. Oregon was dominant last season until the Ducks ran into that Ohio State juggernaut in the Rose Bowl, and that left Oregon still in search of its long-awaited first national title.
Well, Dan Lanning has built this thing into a national championship contender. He's done it in the trenches, but I'm curious to see what they do at quarterback and how that position plays out. Dylan Gabriel exhausted his 17th year of eligibility finally last year, David, so that's where my eyes are at.
He did, no doubt about it. He was around for a long time, but I think it's more the excitement with Lanning and continuing to bring in high recruiting classes, but breaking through and getting that first national title. They're on the precipice. Is this the year?
He's brought down at the 6th, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Second down, he'll throw it. Buying some time as he moves left. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete. Important play coming on this opening day. It's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Whittington. Touchdown, Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points. On to attempt to try. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Now, I'm not going to argue if this production keeps up as we start the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And the Stallions will bring the punt team onto the field. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is.
Offside. Defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Backed up now, here's second and long. He wants to throw it again. He's got his man, makes the grab. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The Stallions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They recovered their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. And the Stallions will punt it away on fourth down. On his way back from the 20. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance in the run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. It'll be incomplete, trying to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. Behind the chains now on second and long. Moore will throw. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. The D thinking bring some heat on third and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's got an open man. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down. They'll run play action. He'll pull it down and run. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down. Guys, let's chat for a moment about Oregon. They start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run. But what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team. But they...
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. And the Ducks will try to convert on 4th down. Sends it back in motion. On 4th down, looking to pass. Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Oregon!
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And the extra point was good to finish things off.